Most men over 50 think they need new clothes to look sharper. But here's the truth. You can transform your entire appearance without buying anything at all, just by changing your color contrast. The right contrast can make your skin look healthier, your posture stronger, and your outfit instantly more expensive, even if you're wearing the same pieces you already own. Color contrast is one of the most underestimated tools in men's style, especially for mature men. Too much contrast makes you look harsh or older. Too little contrast makes you look washed out or tired. But the right level of contrast? It frames your face, balances your proportions, and adds impact without noise. Smart, intentional contrast is the secret behind Italian menswear, old money outfits, and the quiet luxury look that mature men admire. It's not flashy, it's not complicated, but once you understand it, you'll never see your wardrobe the same way again. In this video, we'll break down how color contrast actually works, the combinations that flatter men over 50, and the subtle mistakes that ruin your look, often without you realizing it. The best part? Everything you learn today works with the clothes you already have. Principle 1. Choose your base color wisely. The anchor of contrast. Before you can use contrast to look sharper, you need one thing first: a strong base color. This is the foundation that determines how clean, refined, and visually balanced your outfit will appear. For men over 50, the base color matters even more because it instantly sets the tone for your entire look. Too bright, and it feels immature. Too washed out, and it makes the skin look dull. But the right base? It can make you look sharper without changing anything else you're wearing. A base color is simply the dominant tone of your outfit, the shade that covers the largest visible area. Old money style always begins with calm, grounded neutrals, because these create the perfect backdrop for subtle contrast. The best base colors for mature men are navy, charcoal, taupe, olive, camel, cream, and soft brown. These shades flatter aging skin, reduce harsh shadows, and project a quiet, confident presence. Navy sharpens the silhouette and works with almost everything. Charcoal adds structure and maturity. Camel brings warmth to the face. Taupe and olive introduce depth without loudness. Cream brightens the outfit elegantly. Once you select the right base color, achieving contrast becomes effortless. For example, a navy base instantly makes even a simple cream knit or camel jacket stand out with sophistication. A taupe base allows charcoal or olive to contrast softly without looking busy. A camel base pairs beautifully with navy, brown, olive, and cream, creating rich winter combinations without any loudness. The most common mistake men over 50 make is choosing secondary colors first, thinking about shirts, accessories, or jackets before deciding the anchor tone. Doing that leads to chaotic outfits with no harmony. But when the base color is chosen intentionally, everything you add afterward feels coordinated and elevated. This is why Italian menswear always begins with a strong foundation. When the anchor of the outfit is solid, color contrast becomes a natural tool that works for you. Your clothes look cleaner, your silhouette looks sharper, and your presence feels more mature and put together, even if you haven't changed a single garment. Smart contrast always starts with the right base. Principle 2. Use contrast to sculpt the body, not decorate the outfit. Most men over 50 underestimate how much a simple shift in contrast can reshape their silhouette without changing a single piece of clothing. This is the secret advantage mature men have. Your goal isn't decoration, it's definition. Color contrast doesn't exist to make your outfit interesting. It exists to sculpt your proportions, frame your features, and sharpen your overall presence. The human eye naturally follows contrast lines. When used intentionally, they guide attention toward your strongest areas and away from the places you want to soften. This is why color contrast is far more powerful than the clothes themselves. The same outfit can look sharper, slimmer, taller, or more balanced simply by adjusting how the tones interact. Medium contrast works best for men over 50 because it creates clarity without harshness. For example, pairing a navy top with medium gray trousers creates a clean visual break that elongates the torso and sharpens the waist. A camel jacket over a taupe sweater draws attention upward toward the face. A dark outer layer with a lighter mid-layer creates depth and structure without adding bulk. High contrast, on the other hand, such as bright white against pure black, can look aggressive, overly formal, or too sharp for mature features. It instantly hardens the face, highlights skin texture, and makes any imbalance more noticeable. Low contrast can have the opposite problem. Navy on navy, charcoal on charcoal, or all dark tones can flatten the silhouette, making the body appear heavier or less defined. The key is to use contrast strategically to shape the areas that matter most. Want to appear leaner? Put the darker tone on the lower body. Want to lift the face and soften the jawline? Keep lighter, warmer tones near the face. Want more presence without trying too hard? Use a mid-tone layer between two contrasting layers to create gentle depth. For men over 50, subtle contrast is the sweet spot. Rich enough to create structure, soft enough to remain elegant. This is the essence of quiet luxury. When the contrast flows naturally, camel with cream, navy with taupe, charcoal with soft brown, you look refined without effort. The magic of contrast is that it works even if your wardrobe never changes. You can wear the exact same pieces, but once the tones are placed intentionally, your entire appearance becomes sharper, calmer, and far more put together. The clothes stay the same, the impact becomes completely different. Principle 3. Use contrast strategically to sharpen your silhouette. Most men over 50 underestimate how powerful color contrast is, not for decoration, but for shaping the silhouette. The right contrast can make you look taller, leaner, sharper, and more structured without changing a single piece of clothing. It's one of the most effective visual tools in mature style, and when used correctly, it instantly transforms how your outfit flows from top to bottom. The first method, is the vertical contrast trick, a technique used in Italian menswear to elongate the body. The idea is simple. Pair a darker bottom with a slightly lighter top, or vice versa, to create a clean vertical movement. This draws the eye upward and downward instead of outward, making your frame appear taller and slimmer. For example, a navy trouser with a light taupe sweater, or charcoal trousers with a cream knit, creates a sleek, uninterrupted line that visually refines your shape. The second method is two-tone layering, a smart casual essential for men over 50. This means choosing two main tones and building your layers around them. A darker base, like a navy polo or charcoal crew neck, paired with a mid-contrast layer, such as taupe knitwear or olive overshirt, helps define the torso without adding bulk. The result is structure. Your shoulders look stronger, your waist looks more defined, and your outfit feels intentional instead of random. This avoids the flat look that happens when everything is the same color, while still keeping the palette mature and cohesive. Finally, we have old money tonal contrast, the most subtle and refined version of contrast. Instead of strong color jumps, this uses gentle differences within the same color family. Navy with lighter navy, charcoal with soft gray, cream with warm beige. The effect is luxurious, calm, and sophisticated. It adds depth without noise, texture without chaos, and confidence without effort. For men over 50, tonal contrast is especially powerful because it softens the features while still sharpening the outfit. The key is knowing what to avoid. Harsh, high-contrast looks, like black and white, loud combinations, or color blocking that cuts your frame into chunks. These shorten the body, add visual weight, and make an outfit feel younger, not in a good way. Mature style thrives in smoother transitions, coordinated tones, and thoughtful contrast. When you use contrast intentionally, vertical, two-tone, or tonal, you don't just dress better, you look better, instantly. Your silhouette becomes clearer, your posture feels stronger, your presence becomes sharper. And the best part? You haven't changed your clothes, only the way you combine them. Principle 4. The Smart Casual Contrast Formula. Navy taupe cream charcoal. For men over 50, mastering contrast doesn't mean using bold, loud colors. It means using the right contrast sequence, mature, old-money combinations that sharpen your presence instantly. The smartest and most reliable palette is built from 4 tones that work in every season, every setting, and on every mature skin tone: navy, taupe, cream, and charcoal. These colors look expensive without effort, and more importantly, they create clean visual structure that makes your body look taller, sharper, and more intentional. The first and easiest method is top dark, bottom light. A navy or charcoal top paired with taupe or light gray trousers creates a natural vertical lift. The darker color frames your upper body, while the lighter lower half adds openness and length. This is one of the simplest ways to look slimmer without changing the fit of your clothes. It also photographs extremely well, making it perfect for dinners, travel, and daily smart casual wear. The second method is top light, outer layer dark. A cream sweater or taupe knit paired with a navy or charcoal blazer or jacket creates contrast that pulls the eye upward. This has a strong elevating effect, giving your shoulders more authority and your overall frame more definition. Mature men benefit from this formula because it adds structure without needing heavy tailoring or stiff materials. The third method is monochrome plus subtle contrast. Think winter tones layered softly, charcoal trousers with a medium gray knit, or a navy base with a slightly lighter navy overshirt. Instead of high contrast, the transitions are smooth and refined. This old money approach keeps your outfit cohesive and elegant, especially on camera, where harsh contrast can sometimes appear busy or unbalanced. What makes these tones especially effective is how well they react to natural light. Navy looks deeper in shade and richer in sunlight. Cream brightens the face without being flashy. Taupe softens winter palettes and complements mature complexions. Charcoal adds depth and structure without harshness. Together, these tones create contrast that feels calm, coordinated, and unmistakably sophisticated. Smart casual after 50 isn't about wearing more colors. It's about using contrast with purpose. When the palette is right, your presence becomes sharper effortlessly. Principle 5. Avoid harsh contrast. The #1 mistake making men look older. One of the fastest ways for a man over 50 to look older, heavier, or unbalanced is by wearing harsh, high-impact contrast. While contrast is powerful when used the right way, the wrong type can instantly harden your features, exaggerate lines, and create a visual cut that interrupts your silhouette. The goal of smart contrast is subtle refinement, not sharp division. The worst offender is the classic black and white combination. Yes, it's timeless on paper, but for mature men, the stark separation between the two colors creates severe edges around the face and body. Instead of looking sharp, the outfit becomes aggressive and overly formal. It also highlights every shadow on the face, making the wearer look older than he is. Another problematic pairing is bright red and black, a combination that brings too much intensity and visual noise. These colors compete with each other and draw attention away from the man and toward the clothes, opposite of the quiet luxury philosophy. The same goes for neon colors, which tend to flatten complexion, increase shine, and feel out of place in mature wardrobes. Even sharp navy-white contrast can be overwhelming if used incorrectly. While navy is an excellent mature color, pairing it with pure bright white can create a harsh cut at the midsection or neckline. This disrupts continuity and makes the outfit feel more casual, almost nautical, instead of sophisticated. For men over 50, the key is to soften the contrast, not remove it entirely. Think of contrast like volume. Lowering it often improves clarity. Instead of black-white, try charcoal off-white. Instead of red-black, try burgundy charcoal or chocolate taupe. Instead of neon accents, use muted old money tones, such as olive, camel, navy, taupe, or cream. This is where the old money palette becomes powerful. These colors are naturally low contrast, soft around the edges, and incredibly forgiving on mature skin tones. They create a gradient rather than a divide, which results in a smoother, more flattering appearance. Subtle contrast, like navy with taupe, cream with olive, or charcoal with camel, makes the outfit cohesive while still visually dynamic. The goal is always the same. Let the man's presence lead, not the clothes. Refined contrast enhances your silhouette without stealing the attention. Harsh contrast does the opposite. When you avoid extreme color clashes and instead embrace controlled, mature tonal contrast, you instantly look sharper, calmer, and more put together without changing your clothes. Color contrast is one of the simplest style tools, yet most men over 50 never use it correctly. The right contrast can make you look sharper, taller, more refined, all without buying new clothes. The wrong contrast can make you look older, heavier, or visually unbalanced. That's why mastering contrast is not optional. It's essential. When you understand how light and dark interact, how tones shape your silhouette, and how subtle old money contrasts elevate your presence, getting dressed becomes effortless. You stop relying on trendy colors or complicated outfits. Instead, your wardrobe starts working for you, making every combination appear intentional and mature. The best part? You already own the pieces you need. Navy, charcoal, taupe, cream, olive. These aren't fashion trends, they're timeless tools. When you combine them with purpose, even the simplest outfit becomes cleaner, stronger, and more sophisticated. At this stage in life, style isn't about reinvention, it's about refinement. It's about knowing how to use contrast to highlight the man, not the clothes. If this guide helped you see color differently, consider subscribing. In the next video, we'll continue sharpening your style with techniques that work for every man over 50, in real life, every single day.